Hi, so the reason I wanted to do this recording because there's a few movements I'd rather show than try to explain. And the most important thing is that you just have to be very flexible every single day when you work with her, depending on how she feels, because when she's in lower energy you gotta just take it easy, literally. So, and you have to sort of look at the day, every single exercise, and then adjust every exercise according to the day. It's a little bit challenging, but at the same time it's very rewarding as well. So I do a lot of different exercises with her, and I adjust all of them, so they're pretty low in intensity. Now, when I write you in this email that step up from the front, it's very straightforward, usually stepping up from the front. Now just please make sure her heel is on the step up box, and from the front you're standing on the other side and you help her with her arms. So if I would be helping her, I would give her my arm, I destabilize myself, and then as she's stepping up, I would help her with her arm, okay? And also on the way down. Now when in better days, you can also just use one arm, okay? But at the beginning, just use two arms till you get used to the whole situation. So front step ups, also side step ups. Simply stepping up from the side, also helping with the hand, just like this. And also, the little stool that you're using, you can also ask her to step over it. And that's a different exercise. Now, this is obviously a way bigger step than what she has, but so just make sure stepping over it. Also, potentially offer your hand. She might, on better days, she's not going to use her hand. Okay, so just stepping over her little box. That's also a great exercise. Running side to side in her room. It's really not so much about the running, not the speed. It's more about trying to move a little bit more dynamically. Creates a little bit more security psychologically as well about movement. The turnaround, so it's just simply slow running, turning around, and just running back and forth in that area, in the length of the room. Then forwards, larger steps. It's literally just an extended step, nothing major. Just try to make it as long as possible each step. Side steps, just reaching out, shifting over. Reaching out, shifting over, and back way as well. Now, the side steps, a lot of times I just simply make it stepping out and stepping back. Okay? Anything that basically could be very functional on the street, stepping up curbs, stepping over things, I'm trying to imitate in this controlled environment. Also, simply stepping back and stepping forward. So don't have to try to go down into the lunge position, that's not really going to work. On really good days, I do attempt to do split squats with her. Just ask her to just feel free to put her hand down or reach down for an object and just imagine standing up. Just reaching down for something and standing up. The marching is the opposite limbs, moving simultaneously. Just like so. She knows this exercise very well. We've done it many times. Gradually try to increase the repetitions, if you could, with her, with any of these things, but don't be too pushy with it. It's more important that the actual movement takes place than really trying to keep pushing too hard for anything. With the squats, just please pay attention that her knees don't drop in, because she has a tendency to really drop them in. So just ask her to remind her to keep her knees outward. And then one more. Oh yeah, the little exercise, the qigong toe touch. I made it a little bit different for her. I always ask her to put her paws on the little box, drop the head, and then as inhales, just straighten the knee as much as she can. Exhaling, going back down. Okay, so inhale, exhale, going down, just like a normal qigong toe touch, except using the step. Okay, now always before I do this, she doesn't feel too confident with this exercise, but after we do it, always feels really good, you know, for her legs and stretching out the hamstrings. So if you could just maybe use these guidelines for the lower body. With the upper body, rotation of the trunk is something that feels very, very good for her spine, but don't overdo it, don't make it too dynamic, please. For the shoulders, external rotation with a tiny bit of space between her elbow and her side, rotating outward and inward. This is something easily you guys can do, and also she relates to it very, very well to this exercise. Any kind of other lifting for now, just try to just sort of stay away from, or just very carefully see if she opens to try some stuff like that. She has those two little dumbbells, just a couple of dumbbell curls that might be useful, and I know she likes doing those. And otherwise, with the shoulder, any little movements you can try once in a while, just simply, you know, front raises. Don't do any kind of lateral raises for now, please, or any kind of overhead reaches, if you could. Alright, so I hope this helps, and please just drop me a note, let me know if you have any questions. All the repetitions for each of these exercises, I try to keep it around, you know, at least 6, if you could, and not more than 15, any of these things. Especially with the squats, more complicated neurologic, more complicated movements, just keep it in the lower numbers. Easier stuff like marching, rotation and stuff like this, you can do higher, 15 or so. Okay? So I hope this is going to be helpful. Bye!